Hey, how you guys doing? Today, kind of got a feeling to just do a football one-on-one for people that don't really know the game of football, and maybe you're a girl and you have a boyfriend or a friend or something like that that loves football, but you don't really get the game so much. So, what I really want to do is show you what you would see if you were watching the game, or just um, yeah, just watching the game. So this is what you would typically see in the game, along with the excuse me, I have a terrible drawing skills, but this is the field, and I'll get to that in a few. But this is what you'll see, and we're gonna go over the offense and the defense in just a few. So let me get my pen here for the defense too, because all right. So what you see here first is the offense. This here is the O's, or the offense, right here. This is the team that tries to get the ball to the end zone, which are the ends of the field. They're right next to right in front of the goalpost, the big structure you see at the end of the field. So what this team basically wants to do is get the ball for a touchdown or score some points with a field goal if they get close enough, and I'll get to that in another video. So here is the offense. First, we'll start off with the offensive line. These people right here are here to guard what's called the quarterback. This is basically the leader of this offense here, and he is going to either decide to run the ball with either these two, or pass the ball to either these. Well, these are registered receivers. We'll get to that later. This person and this person here, and we'll get to that right now. So the left tackle, or LT, we just call them really tackles. Tackles or left tackle. This is who covers the outside here, and the left guard, who's right next to the center between the tackles. By the way, tackles are always outside the offensive line here. And the left guard is between the tackle and the center. The center is the one who gives the ball to the QB on the QB's cue. And then you have the same thing, the right guard and the right tackle here. This is the tight end. He can either be an extra blocker for the quarterback, or he could go out and try to receive the ball. And that leads me to what these people are, the WRs, the wide receivers. These guys basically just go out and run a specific pattern to get the defense off their heels, so the quarterback can pass them the ball. So that leads me to the quarterback. The quarterback, like I said, passes the ball or either runs it. He's basically the mastermind of this offense. He could either, change up the play, and all that. So here is the fullback. The fullback is typically used as basically a blocker who will make the hole for the running back. And the fullback could also take the ball and run it to wherever they need to go. The running back is the one who will run the ball basically anywhere, anywhere here, or he can come out and receive the ball. So he is also a registered receiver, and so is the fullback. So that's that. Here I have this box right here, because you will hear the announcers say there's a certain wide receiver in the slot, and you're wondering what is the slot. First, let me just say these wide receivers here are in the outside position at the ends of the field, and here in this box is what's known as the slot. Typically, you're gonna get the littler and faster wide receivers here in the slot to make bigger plays towards the middle of the field, and the wide receivers that are taller, in the 6'2", 6'4", and above range, typically on the outside because it can go for those longer passes, and he could catch the ball over the defender's head. So that is the offense right here. And as you can see, I have the offense. I have everything here. The quarterbacks have, I'm sorry, hopefully this focuses. The quarterbacks have a number between 1 through 19. The fullbacks have a number between 20 and 49. The running backs have a number 20 through 49 as well. The wide receivers have a number 1. Oh, no, not 1 through 19. I'm so sorry. I forgot the 0. It's 10 through 19, and then 80 through 89. Tight ends, 40 through 49, or 80 through 89. The centers, 50 through 79. And same thing for the left guard, left tackle, right tackle, 50 through 79. I'm so sorry this doesn't focus. For the defense, I'm going to go over this pretty quickly. The defense here, the CB is also known as the cornerback. They have the numbers 20 through 49. The cornerbacks are the guys that typically cover the wide receivers here, right here. And sometimes, we'll go into packages in another video, but sometimes they have another cornerback for when another wide receiver comes in, or a cornerback could cover maybe a tight end, or or maybe blitz, which means to run after the quarterback. And finally, it focuses. So now we have the strong safety. The strong safety is right here. By the way, let me just write this down. CB. All right. The strong safeties. These guys, by the way, the cornerbacks and the strong safeties here creates the secondary. These 4 people right here, it creates the secondary, and they are the last defense part of the defense that can prevent the ball from getting to the end zone, which should be right behind them. So what the strong safety does, SS, the strong safety usually lines up with the tight end. When the offense has a lineup similar to this, which is called the I formation, when the tight end is lined up right here, they are in the strong right position because the tight end is to the right. So the strong safety will line up right here, covering the tight end. Well, not really covering the tight end, but gets to the same side as the tight end. And what we have here is the free safety. The free safety, all safeties usually move back to a safety position, which is far back deep. They don't want anybody getting past them. They don't want anybody getting past them to move the ball down the field. They want people to stay in between, this area right here. So the free safety usually goes back, and so does the strong safety. Usually goes back, but the free safety can move anywhere he wants on the field. He has no obligation to cover a wide receiver. He has no obligation to cover the tight end. He has no obligation to cover anybody. He does have a job, though, nonetheless. He can move anywhere out the field. So now let's get on to this line. This is what's called the defensive line, and this is what's called the offensive line. So the defensive line here, the ends of the defensive line are called the defensive ends. I'm sorry, I forgot that bracket. Defensive end. I have bad handwriting, excuse me. Defensive end. The defensive ends are typically the more physical guys on the line. They are faster, can break through this offensive line easier. And what this line is responsible for is for getting to this quarterback right here. For getting to that guy, the quarterback. And if you get a quarterback sack, then the ball will be placed farther on the field, and it'll be harder for them to get what's called a first down. So what you have in the inside are called the defensive tackles. If there was 5 players on the field, you would have one guy right here. If you got 5 linemen, you got one guy right here called a nose tackle, but that's different when we get into packages. The defensive tackles are more the bigger, heftier guys, ones that could stop the runs so the running back can't get in. And the running back could go anywhere they want. They could go here, they could go there, anywhere outside. Typically, you want them going forward. Yeah, so the running back could go anywhere, but they typically run through here, and the defensive tackles are these big guys that are going to prevent the running back from getting through them. And so they are really useful on the field. What you have right here, these three X's right here, you have the linebackers. By the way, the cornerback, strong safety, and free safety both choose a number between 20 and 49. The linebackers, let me get to the defensive tackle, 70 through 79, 90 through 99. Same thing with the defensive ends. All right, so the linebackers, these guys have a job in the middle of the field. They are in back of the defensive line. That is why they call them linebackers. First, what you have here is a middle linebacker, and he will typically watch the running back. Usually wherever the running back will line up, he will line up as well. So if there's a run or something like that, he should be the first guy to notice, and he shall say the running back comes to the B gap right here, and he should be the first one there. And so what you have right next to that is the strong linebacker, or the Sam linebacker. This is Sam, Mike, and Will. Mike stands for middle. Strong stands for Sam stands for strong, and Will stands for weak. Now, this doesn't determine if they are weak or strong, as in physical. It means by what we went over before, strong or weak side. So the strong linebacker will usually line up where the tight end is, and this strong safety and the strong linebacker should line up to where the tight end is, or multiple tight ends. And the weak linebacker will cover the weak side, of course, and do his thing there. These guys usually have a job somewhere around this area defending the pass. Let's say this wide receiver comes here. They will be defended by the linebackers. So that is the positions for you. Hopefully this helps you a little bit. I know I'm not the best at teaching, but I had a lot of friends that don't really know the game of football, and they really want to know. So I will be directing them towards this video. And in the next video, we'll go over the field and how the game actually works. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.